Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to discuss ellipse with center at H and K. So last time we discussed all about ellipse with center at the origin, and now we are going to discuss with center at H and K. So the standard form for horizontal is x minus h quantity squared all over a squared plus y minus k quantity squared over b squared is equal to 1. So take note, equal to 1 pa rin siya. Next, for the vertical, x minus h quantity squared over b squared plus y minus k quantity squared over a squared is equal to 1. So take note, same pa din na mas mataas si A or mas malaki yung value ni A kesa kay B. So meaning B is less than A but greater than 0. Okay? Next, we have the major axis. The value or the length of the major axis is equal to 2a for horizontal and vertical, and the minor axis, that is equal to 2b for horizontal and vertical. Next, the foci. For horizontal, we have f sub 1 h minus c k and f sub 2 h plus c k. Next, the vertices for horizontal, v sub 1 h minus a k and v sub 2 h plus a k. Okay? So ito yung ating mga foci, yung dalawang foci natin, and then dalawang vertices for the horizontal. Next, the covertices of the horizontal, we have CV sub 1 h k plus b and CV sub 2 h and k minus b. Okay, next, the graph of the horizontal is just like this. Okay, the horizontal yung shape ng ating ellipse. We have the center. This line parallel to y-axis is what we call the minor axis, and the line parallel to the y-axis, x-axis I mean. Okay, the line parallel to x-axis is our major axis. So on this side we have the v sub 2 and v sub 1. Next, the foci, and then we have the covertices. Okay, next, for vertical, the vertices are h k plus a, h k minus a. For the foci, h k plus c and h k minus c. And then, sa covertices naman, h plus bk and h minus bk. And its graph is, okay, pataas naman yung shape natin. Okay, so v sub 1, v sub 2, okay, yung major axis natin, parallel na siya sa ating y-axis, and then our minor axis is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so the covertices 1 and 2 and the foci 1 and 2. Okay, now example, graph the following ellipse and determine the parts. Okay, so we have this x minus 5 quantity squared over 25 plus y plus 2 quantity squared over 16 is equal to 1. So let us first identify the type of ellipse. Okay, so in here, as you can see, the denominator of x, okay, the denominator on the x term is much higher than the denominator of the y. Okay, so meaning, as you have seen here, no, b is less than a but greater than 0. So meaning, dito sa horizontal, ang partner ni x is mas malaki kesa sa partner ni y. Meaning, ang ating x dito is a, partner ni x dito is a, and partner ni y dito is b. Pero dito naman sa vertical, mas maliit yung partner ni x kesa sa partner ni y. Kasi nga, ito yung pinakamalaki natin, ito yung pinakamaliit na value. So, in here, since ang partner ni x is mas malaki, meaning si 25 is our a squared. And then, our b squared is equal to 16. To find a, square lang natin to, or square root lang natin to. So, square root of 25 is 5, and square root of b squared is equal to square root of 16. So, we have b is equal to 4. And then, para mas madali na lang, no? Let us going to find c. So, c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. So, c is equal to square root of a squared minus b squared. So, square root of 25 minus 16. That is equal to 9. So, square root of 9. Our c is equal to 3. Okay? So, since we have these values, we are now going to find the parts, okay, or determine the parts. So for the vertices, so we are going to denote this as AB. So para hindi kayo malito, unahin natin yung vertices. We have V sub 1 H minus A K, that is equal to, ano pala yung H and K natin dito? So si H and K is positive 5 and negative 2. Okay? So our H and K dito is 5 and negative 2. Okay, bakit nag-negative 2? Positive 2 ito. Kasi nga, x minus h sa. So, kung anong value ni h, multiply mo sa negative. Kung anong value ni k, multiply mo sa negative. So, ang value dito ni h is 5. So, meaning, 5 times negative, that is x minus 5. Then dito naman, y minus k. So, y minus the value of k is negative 2. So, negative times negative, that is positive. So, that is y is y plus 2. Okay? Naging positive 2 siya dito. So, meaning, yung k is negative 2. Next, v sub 1, h is 5 minus a. And then the k, I mean 5 minus a, so 5 minus 5. K is negative 2. V sub 1 is 0, negative 2. And then V sub 2, H plus A, K, V sub 2 is 5 plus 5, negative 2. V sub 2 is V sub 2 is 10, negative 2. Next, after the vertices, we are going to find the foci. So f sub 1, that is equal to h minus k, h minus c, k, that is equal to f sub 1. H natin is 5 minus c, that 3, and then k na negative 2, that is equal to f sub 1, 5 minus 3, that is 2, and negative 2. Then f sub 2, h plus c, k, f sub 1, 5 plus 3, negative 2, and f sub 2, this is f sub 2, 8 and negative 2. Next, the covertices or the CV. So CV sub 1, that is equal to h k plus b. K plus b, that is equal to CV 1, 5, negative 2 plus 4, that is equal to CV sub 1, that is equal to 5, positive 2, and then CV 2, that is equal to h k minus b, that is equal to CV sub 2, 5, negative 2 minus 4, that is equal to CV sub 2, 5, negative 6. Okay, so these are the points that we are going to graph: the foci, the vertices, and the covertices. Okay, what we're going to do next is to plot this into our points. Okay. First point, V sub 1 and V sub 2, the vertices and the covertices, kailangan natin unahin yan. So V sub 1 is 0, negative 2. But first, nasaan ang kaniyang okay. For daragdagan natin to 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. So, ulitin natin. So, first is V sub 1, 0, negative 2. 0 and negative 2. Ito yung V sub 1 natin. Yung ating H and K makikita sa 5 and negative 2. So, ito yung 5, negative 2. Ito yung ating center. No? Next, V sub 2, nasa 10, negative 2. Dito. This is V sub 1, V sub 2. Next, we have the foci, nasa 2 and negative 2. So, positive 2 and negative 2. Ito yung f sub 1. And then 8 and negative 2 for our f sub 2. Next, we are going to plot the covertices. So CV is 5, 2. So ito is 5, 2. CV sub 1. And 5 and negative 6. Ito si CV sub 2. Okay. Plot natin. Okay. So this is our minor axis. This is equal to 2b. So 2 times 4, this is equals to 8 units. This is our major axis. This is equal to 2a. There's 2, 5, there's 10 units. Okay. So this is the graph of our ellipse with center at 5 and negative 2 with a standard form of x minus 5 quantity squared over 25 plus y plus 2 quantity squared over 16, that is equal to 1. Okay. Next, example number 2. Write the equation of the ellipse 9x squared plus 4y squared plus 54x minus 32y, that is equal to negative 109 in standard form, and sketch the graph. So in here, naka-general form siya. So ang gagawin natin is to convert it into, okay, we are going to convert it into a standard form. So meaning, magagamit tayo ng completing the square. So kagaya ng ginamit natin nung sa circle. And then, kailangan yung ating right side is magiging 0. So to do that, ang gagawin natin, we are going to combine like terms muna. So 9x squared plus 54x plus 4y squared minus 32y, that is equal to negative 109. And then after that, what we are going to do is to factor this 2. Okay, so this 2 groups. Okay, so the factor of 9x squared plus 54x, so ang gagawin lang natin, papalabasin natin si 9, and then x squared, 54 divided by 9, that is equal to 16. Okay, wait. Okay, so 54 divided by 9, that is equal to 6. Okay, so plus 6x plus, palalabasin natin dito si 4, y squared minus, okay, minus 8 y is equal to negative 109. Okay, so next is completing the square. So ang gagawin natin, x squared plus 6x plus kung ano dagdag natin para magiging perfect square trinomial siya, plus 4y squared minus 8y plus blank minus 109 plus 9 times kung ano yung nilagay mo dito, yan din ang lalagay mo dito. And then kasi nga nag-factor out tayo kanina, i-multiply natin to by 9. So kung ano yung pinalabas natin, yan yung i-multiply natin dito. Plus yung sa kabila, 4 times the number. Okay, so trick para mas madali, i-divide lang natin to by 2 and then square natin yung quotient. So for example, 6 divided by 2, that is equal to 3. And then square lang natin, that is equal to 9. So answer dito is 9. 9 din dito. So meaning, this is now a perfect square trinomial. Okay? Next, negative 8 divided by 2, that is negative 4. Quantity squared, square lang natin to, we have 16. Okay, 16. Naging perfect square trinomial na yan siya. So, lalagay na naman natin dito sa kabila is 16. Next, gagawin na lang natin ulit is i-factor natin to. Okay, i-factor natin. We have 9. So, yung mas madaling process, no? Since perfect square trinomial siya, diba nag-square tayo dito. So, itong quotient na to, yan na yung ipapares natin sa x. So, x plus 3 quantity squared and then is-square natin. Okay? Plus 4. So, ito dito, no, yung quotient dito yung una, yun yung gagamitin natin kasi nga perfect square trinomial na yan siya. So negative 4, so y minus 4, okay, that is equal to negative 109 plus 81 plus 64. That is equal to, okay, so 9x plus 3 quantity squared plus 4 y minus 4 is equal to 109 plus 81 plus 64, that is equals to 36. Quantity squared pa rin pala to. Okay, next, what you're going to do now, so kailangan nga maging 1 yung sa right side. So, ang gagawin natin, i-divide natin to by 36. Divided by 36. 36. So, 36 divided by 36, that is equal to 1. And then, 9 divided by 36, that is equal to 4. So, x plus 3, quantity squared. And then, 36 divided by 9, that is equal to 4 plus 4 over 36, that is equal to 1 over 9. Okay, so y minus 4 quantity squared over 9, that is equal to 1. So this is now our standard form. Okay, naka-standard form na yan siya. So ang gagawin na natin is ang gagawin na lang natin is to find the parts and sketch the graph. So first, the vertices. Vertices natin. So this type of ellipse is vertical. Kasi nga, yung partner ni x is mas maliit kesa sa partner ni y. Okay, so that is vertical. So, ang gagawin nating formula, no? For the vertices, h, k plus a. Okay, k plus minus a. So, that's equal to h. Yung h pala natin dito is negative 3, positive 4. Ito, at saka ito. Baliktarin mo lang yung symbol nila. So, we now have negative 3, our k is 4, plus minus our a is a squared is equals to 9, that is equal to 3, b squared that is equal to 4. Okay, ito yung a, ito yung b. Okay, so 4, 3, and negative 3, 4. Plus 3. Okay, and negative 3, 4 minus 3. So this is equivalent to negative 3, 7, and negative 3, 1. Okay. Next, foci. So sa foci, kailangan natin ng C. So dito wala pang C, so ang gagawin natin, C squared is equal to okay, so to find C squared, we are going to use square root. Okay, C na lang. C is equal to square root of a squared minus b squared. So that is equal to C square root of our a squared is 9 minus 4. That is equal to square root of 5. Next, so since we have C, so negative 3, 4 plus minus square root of 5 is equal to negative 3 and 4 plus square root of 5 is equal to negative 3, 4, 6.24, and then negative 3, 4 minus square root of 5, that is equal to negative 3, 1.76. Okay, so ito. So ito yung dalawang points natin for the foci. Next, the co-vertices or the CV, that is equal to H plus minus B and K, that is negative 3 plus minus 2 and 4, that is equal to negative 3 plus 2, 4, and negative 3 minus 2, 4. This is equal to negative 1, 4, and this is equal to negative 5 and 4. So we have now the points for the vertices. Ito, vertices, the foci, and the co-vertices. So what are we going to do next is to graph. Okay, so we are going to graph the values. So the vertices, okay, first yung ating H and K, no? Center natin nasa negative 3, 4. So ito negative 3, 4. So dito, ito yung center natin. Next, the vertices, negative 3, 7. Okay, ito, negative 3, 7. And then, negative 3, 1. Okay. Next, yung ating foci na nasa negative 3, 6.24. Okay. This is the vertices, V sub 1, V sub 2, F sub 1, and then 1.76, 3, 1.76. So, ito, F sub 2. And then, for our co-vertices, we have negative 1, 4. Okay. And negative 5, positive. Okay. So, clarification lang. Ang partner ni the y term for the negative 5 is positive 4. Positive 4 to. So, kanina, negative 5. Okay. Nag-typo error lang. 4. 4 din dito. Okay. So, negative 5, positive 4. So, dito. This is our minor axis. This is our major axis. Major, minor. Okay, so graph natin. Yan. Okay. So, that is our ellipse. The graph of our ellipse with standard form x plus 3 quantity squared over 4 plus y minus 4 quantity squared over 9, that is equal to 1. Okay, so good day class.